Good morning. I hope you're well. I'm just posting on Instagram that I'm here, so that anyone over on there can come and join. To be honest, I probably should do like one of those countdown things on Instagram stories. So it's like live in however much time. Another thing that I'm thinking of doing is, sorry, I can't type and talk at the same time. youtube.com/@ Emma Rosen Books. So another thing is that I got super lazy about the thumbnails for these videos, and actually there's a lot of people watch these not live. Let me just post. And so those people might like to find these videos, and my thumbnails are not appealing because from my perspective, this is like a low effort, I guess, like it just gets me writing, gets you writing, endeavor. And however, what I should do as a professional YouTuber is to make good thumbnails. And I had a standard one. I think that was the thing, was I was doing the same thumbnail for each one. And obviously I can't make something with a live image. So I kind of need like a cycle of thumbnails that change. Or maybe I just do the same one every week, and who actually really cares? Because what I tend to do is when this goes up as a notification, I have click a button. It's just a picture of my books, which is automatic. That's fed through from YouTube. But if you're watching afterwards, then it would just be a random screenshot from the live, and I go in about 24 hours after this and just change the screenshot to one where I'm not gurning, and that's it. So there's no text, there's nothing. So I think that's the thing I ought to do, if nothing else, just to save you all from my slightly ropey, oh look, that side, appearance on a Monday, such as having, I normally cut those out. I'm surprised that's even there. There's no scissors near me. I'll do that later. So yeah. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good weekend. What have I been doing? Mostly experimenting with Facebook ads, which was going really well and was really, really exciting. And then I haven't had any sales for a bit. I tell you what, it is addictive. I am obsessed with like watching it because I'm so excited by it working. I will be making content about Facebook ads at some point, or Meta ads, I should say. So that's something to look forward to, but I need to experiment a bit further before I do that, so that I've got a good idea of how it works. And there's no point making a video where I don't know what I'm talking about. So I need to learn a little bit more, but it's exciting. So yeah, I'm like really obsessively looking at my analytics, but there we are. It's exciting. As someone who is a little neurospicy, a lot neurospicy, the dopamine of like, oh, someone's been to my website, oh, somebody's clicked, oh, somebody's bought, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna need to get over it, but at the moment it's exciting. In other news, we've had feedback on the soil book from Natural England, so that is like literally final stages. Like it's done bar one correction, then it will go for a final proofread, and then I will get it printed. How exciting is that? So that's a thing. What am I doing today? Well, I need to write my newsletter. My newsletter normally goes out on the 1st. It's now the 3rd. Obviously, the 1st fell over a weekend, so that's why that's happened. And last week was quite busy. So I'm going to sit and write my newsletter today. So that's my objective during this writing sprint, is writing newsletter. If I get that done, then I'll work on some other bits. I'd love to know what you guys are working on today. You don't have to be writing. You could be doing other working from home type stuff. You could be doing your housework. You could be just playing with the kids and you want some company. Whatever, you can join for whatever motivational reasons. But I'd still love to know what you're up to. So yeah, my plan is to get my thingy newsletter written. Okay, so let's get into it. So I'll pop the banner up and I'll be back in 15 minutes for a chat. So I'm going to mute myself. See you in a bit. Okay, hey guys, that's the end of 15 minutes. Let me change my banner. How are you? What are you up to? Let me know what work you get done. If you're not watching it live, I still want to know in the comments. I have got started on my newsletter. I've done the beginning of it, so that's exciting. I am letting my newsletter sign up people know that there's free postage on my website. It's not something I'll offer permanently. I do put offers on there sometimes, percentages off, or normally I charge shipping, but I have recently changed that to being free over £15. And I think that's probably what I'll stick at in the UK. Can't afford to do that elsewhere. I have a video going up this week talking about trading with Europe because the rules have changed. So look out for that one. If you're a fellow writer, you need to know about it. There's new regulations. And what was last week's video? About my author visit, because World Book Day is coming up. So I thought I'd put some content out there for anyone who wanted to know what I do in my author visit. So that's cool. Yeah, so I'm just putting everything together on my newsletter. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'll make sure it's in the details below. I don't think it is yet. I haven't added it. So it doesn't, because I go into these live streams from StreamYard, that doesn't populate all my usual stuff. So I have to like go into YouTube and add all of that afterwards. So I will do that. Oh, a notification. I will add all of that in afterwards. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, you can do. I let you know what I'm up to, if I've got any events coming up, books that are coming out, any of that kind of stuff, and what videos have been up, you know, all that kind of stuff. Anything like if I've been on a podcast or a radio show or just all those things. And I do occasionally offer discounts in the newsletter just for newsletter people. So there's the odd little deal in there. And if there is a deal, then I will let you know. So basically, if you want to know what's happening and you want to be the first to see like cover reveals and you want like the inside scoop, then sign up. I don't badger you with stuff. It's once a month. It goes out near to the first. And it's just a kind of what's been occurring. And if I've got a new book out, you might get a bonus that's like a release day one. That's it. I don't bother you with loads and loads of stuff. I keep it super chill. So if you're interested, then do head over and subscribe to that. There's tons of stuff in the description if you're interested in kind of more. Yeah, so what else is occurring that I can tell you about? As I say, the ads are really interesting. And I'm really, it's fascinating. I'm so excited by it. And I didn't get any sales yesterday and it makes me sad. So I'm just, I'm like, come on, somebody convert to a sale today. It's fascinating. I have so much to share with you guys about how it works. And yeah, so exciting. It's so much more complicated than I ever knew. And I'm really grateful to Your Creative Media. Go and follow her on social media. And Kirsten, sorry, my emails aren't on quiet. Your Kirsten McNeil as well. So go and check her out on where you can find her. She's Sequoia Publishing on TikTok and on YouTube and Instagram. And that I think she's Kirsten Writes. But yeah, I'll try and remember to pop that in the links. Right, I'm going to carry on with my newsletter. So I'll change my banner. I'll put myself on mute and let's do another 15 minutes. Okay, guys, that was another 15 minutes. Let's have a break. I'm getting there, just putting links to my YouTube videos into my newsletter, put all the other bits in. So there was a podcast that I did, putting about free shipping at the moment, which I know I should put an end date on. I know in theory I should be like free until da da da, but I don't know when I'm going to change it because I'm a professional. So yeah, I've done that. I write some newsletters for some other in what's the word I want, groups as well. So I need to get those out. I use MailChimp for my newsletters. I made a video about how I make newsletters. So if you want to have a look, you can do. Yeah, I don't know what else really is going on to tell you about. Reading might be a good thing to talk about. I need to take a picture of the books that I've read this month. I am going back to my roots a little bit and doing a bit more booktube, bookstagram, blah, blah, blah content because I'm reading loads more. I am trying to spend loads less time on my phone. There's a couple of reasons for that. Firstly, I just made the decision that reading is better for my mind. I've made a few changes for my physical and mental well-being this year, and they've been good. And one of those was, do you know what? If I really think about what I want to spend time doing, it's not getting stuck in a scroll hole on my phone. So I still very much am tied to my phone. It's right next to me. And I use my phone for social media, but I don't want to use it pointlessly. I want to use it because I'm enjoying it and choosing to be on social media. And obviously I use it for work stuff. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I watch quite a lot of YouTube. So that's all fine. And I'm happy with that usage, but I've stopped just scrolling randomly. I've started taking books with me. So when I'm waiting for stuff, I used to do this, but I'm doing it more. I can pick up a book. I am trying to read in the evenings instead of being on my phone. So I have read a lot more. And because I'm reading more, I want to make content about what I'm reading again because I liked doing it. I just got to a point where I found that I felt like I had to make this bookish content. And I was like, no, I can't be reading just because I feel that I have to. So I changed that up. And now I just I'm only going to make videos or make social media content about books because I'm reading because I want to read. But at the moment, I want to read, so I feel like I'm going back a little bit to those roots of doing more booktube, bookstagram, and so on. So I will do a post about that later. Sorry, my fringy bit's a bit weird. But yeah, it's nice to be enjoying reading, so I'm pretty thrilled about that. Right. We're going to do a little bit more writing momentarily. So I'm going to get back to my newsletter. Oh, Mark, no worries. I'm sure that you're not well. I'm sure you're not well. I can't speak today. That's what the topic is today. Yeah, Mark says he's not very well. No worries. Do you know what? There's not a specific topic. I'm writing my newsletter. I don't plan these live streams out. They very much are a stream of consciousness from just what's in my brain on a Monday morning. So today's topic is whatever's passing through my head. So I'm going to carry on with my newsletter. Let's have a 15-minute sprint. Here goes. I'm going to pop myself on mute again. Talk to you momentarily. All right, guys, that is the end. That's the end of our writing sprints. I got my newsletter sent out, so if you're subscribed, you'll have it. And I was just doing some social media freelance work that I have, and I'll finish that up when I go off of this live. And what else am I going to do today? I need to send an invoice. Do you know what? That's probably about it. Just finish up social media. I do have 2 other newsletters that I need to write, but they won't take very long. And one I need to do this evening. So I'll do one in a minute and one this evening. So that's kind of how my day is shaping up. As you know, I volunteer on a Monday afternoon. So Monday mornings are not like a full-on day of work. I can't get into anything big. And that's why this is a good day for me to stream, because I'm always around. Whereas other days I might be teaching, or I might be doing a school visit, or I might have like a massive day-long project that I need to work on. So that's why these sprints are when they are, because unless very, very rarely I might be doing something, or the school holidays become complicated. I think probably the February half term I can still do this live stream. I think that will be fine. But the longer holidays become difficult. Obviously, if I'm away, then that's hard. But it sort of depends how much attention the children need. So anyway, I will be here next week, the usual time, and I'll set it up in advance so that you can do a reminder thing in YouTube. And I will sort out my thumbnails. I'll do a better thumbnail. It's just one of those things. I have improved my general thumbnails on YouTube, because YouTube like fed me this thing about how your thumbnails stand out. And it was really interesting to see how mine look objectively. And so I made a few little minor tweaks that I think have made a massive difference. I get a much higher click-through rate. Do you know what? I've been all about the analytics the last few days, or probably a few weeks. But as always, if I learn things, I will share them. Okay, I'm going to crack on. I need to get an invoice then. I need to mindlessly stare at my website and my ads and see how they're delivering. No one's on my website right now. It's sad. It's a horrible addiction. I will feedback everything that I learn, like I said. Okay, so I'm going to sign off now. I will have a regular video this weekend, which is about GSPR. If you trade in Europe, do check that out. It will go up Saturday evening, and I'll be back for another live writing sprint this same time next week. I hope you all have a lovely week. I'll speak to you soon. Take care.